Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm here to do a full face first impressions on products that they may not be new in the market, but they're new to me. So I'm gonna try them out on camera and show you guys what I think of the products. And I'm sure there's a lot of other videos out there, other YouTubers who review most of the stuff that I'm gonna be showing, but I want it on my channel and I want to show you guys what I think of it for a smaller YouTube channel. Yeah, so if you want to follow me on my social medias, definitely check me out. I'm going to post it right on the screen below, and you can definitely check me out on Instagram and on Twitter. And I do have a second Instagram page, which is like a more personal page. You can follow me on there as well and subscribe to my channel. Why not? I'm happy to be at 3,200. I know my channel is at a slow pace right now, but with not being consistent, it's gonna be like that. So definitely subscribe. I would love to have you in the little Jasmine family, and you can definitely like watch my videos and stuff like that. So all right, let's jump right into it. It's been a long time since I filmed and I am hella nervous. So I'm going to show you the products that I used on my eyes as first impression. So I went in with the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette, and I'm really happy with this so far. I really love how it turned out with this makeup look, and the blendability is really good, surprisingly. Usually like with Morphe, shadow formula is a little different and it's a lot more dry and it doesn't blend very well like the ones I've used in the past, but that was like a couple of years ago. So the fact that I used this one, and I haven't played around with the first one as much, so I'm gonna go back to that one. But yeah, so I used the eyeliner from MAC. This is new to me. This is the MAC Kohl Power Eye Pencil in Feline, and it's just a traditional black pencil. They have many different ones, but this one I believe either I bought this or I got sent this from the P. Louise course, and they give you like a goodie bag, so I'm not sure. So then I used the mascara from Too Faced. This is the Damn Girl mascara. This is like the sister to their original Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and so far I can't really say like anything like to the point where like I can finalize my answer with this. So far I feel like it didn't do anything like dramatic to my lashes, so I'm gonna keep playing with it without any makeup on the eyes or any eyeshadow. I want to see how it looks without lashes either, so I'm gonna keep testing this out. But so far it's black, like it's a nice black mascara. And this liquid liner, this is the roller liner eyeliner from Benefit, and this is the travel size, and I like it. It's super black and I love the felt tip. I feel like this is great for anyone who doesn't know how to do eyeliner and they want to learn, so they can definitely pick this up. It was like 12 bucks, 10 to 12 bucks, and it's super black, so I'm gonna keep trying this out. I want to do like a full-blown wing liner to see how it works, but it is like liquidy, like really pigmented. It's not one of those liners that you have to keep dragging, that you can pat the line and it will show up on your eyes. I have a whole little box in here with products that are going to be on my face. I want to start off with primer, so I'm going to use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And just FYI, I did order 2 of their newest ones, which is the matte putty primer and then their golden one or luminous one, and I can't wait to try that one out. So I'm going to basically take the back of a brush handle, and I'm just going to pick it up like this, like just, you know, messing with it because I don't want to like swirl my finger in there. So I'm just going to apply this all over the face. So this is like exciting because people have talked really good things about this primer. They said it's like a dupe for the Tatcha, so let's see about that. So far it's really nice and like it glides on the face nicely, which I like because then it gives the foundation a chance to glide on easily and give you like a nice skin surface, so it doesn't leave you any texture. That's what I get from this. It's almost like a moisturizer, I feel like I had to brighten up the video because I only have one light right now, and I noticed I might have to have a second light just so it can be a lot brighter like my other videos. So yeah, I'm gonna have to like work on that, so forgive me if the lighting is not like my usual lighting. For foundation, I'm gonna go in with this Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Radiance Foundation with hyaluronic acid, and I already like the first one. The first one is not bad. It's great for the summertime, but like I got this in the shade F7. I didn't really see like a shade before that was like a neutral undertone. So the one thing I do appreciate is that it does come with a pump, and I just only pumped it to see like if it was my shade. So far it looks like it. So I'm going to go in with this foundation, but also I want to go in with these sponges that I got from my BoxyCharm, and these are the Luxie Complete Sponge Set Bake, Contour, and Detail Sponge, and I cannot wait to try these out. So this is how it looks before wetting them, and they do look a bit different, and the size got bigger afterwards. So this is how it looks. So this is like the little I guess the little detail one or something like that, and then this is what this one looks, the tan one, and then the light gray one, it's like this. I want to apply this foundation with just one layer for now and see how it looks with just one layer, because this is a full coverage like the other one. The first one, it is full coverage. So let's see how this blend. So I'm going to use the flat part of this sponge and just blend it out. This is how the foundation looks with just one layer, and compared to this side. And honestly, I'm gonna build it up to a second pump because I can still see a little bit of my dark spots and some imperfections that I have on my skin. So I'm gonna blend this out, and then I'm gonna do a second layer. Okay, so this foundation is dewy and completely different from the first one. The only thing is that it's not my shade. It's a lot more pink undertone compared to my neck. So I'm gonna just have to mix this in the future with like a yellow foundation, which I do have in my collection. And I'm gonna fix the eyeshadow after everything is done. But yeah, like I was trying to go for that grungy look. So yeah, this foundation, it's dewy. It did give me a solid medium to full coverage, and I can honestly say that right now, like, my skin is not at the best as it usually is because there's a lot of texture, a lot of bumps. So it's like, you know, I can't judge it off because of that. But what I can say is that it did give me the coverage that I want, and it is a pink undertone foundation, which it did look a little different when I first watched it. I don't know, maybe I wasn't really like having it in the best light, but I can say that it is really nice. Like, I love the glow that is giving me, and it is a drugstore foundation. And let's just hope that this in the future which I'm not gonna do now, but like in the future it's going to last throughout the day. So I am going to apply the concealer following up with it with the same brand. This is the Conceal and Hydrate from Revolution. I got this one in the shade C3. I'm going to apply this underneath the eyes, and I don't want to mess up the makeup, so I'm just going to apply a little bit right here. And I love the original one, the Conceal and Define concealer. I have about 3 different ones in different shades, and it's really good. It does give you that coverage. I love using it for primer, eye primer, and other purposes like concealer, to fix up my lipstick, stuff like that. So I'm going to use this part of the sponge from Luxie, and I'm going to blend out the concealer. And a nice trick is, if you want your concealer to be full coverage and not sheer, don't blend it out right away. Let it sit on the skin for a couple of minutes. The same way what you do with baking, you want to let the concealer sit for a couple of minutes, and you blend it out after, and it's going to like dry down a little bit, and it's gonna give you that effect that it's super full coverage, like as if the concealer did not move at all. Yeah, I like it. I like the coverage so far. If I can go in with more, I would, but like I said, it's just mostly like the eye makeup. When I'm done with this, it's just the eyes. Just add a little bit of concealer and you're good when it comes to grungy looks. But yeah, so far I like it. I like how it blended into my skin really nicely. I've always loved their original formula, so for it to be hyaluronic acid and just very dewy, which is really good, especially for my under eyes because I have dry under eyes, so that's a plus. I do want to go in with cream contour, and I've been enjoying cream contour lately, and this is the one from Milk Makeup. This is their matte bronzer stick bronzer, and this is in the shade Baked. So this is how it looks. Very, very thick and big.
That's what she said.
Get a lot of product with this. Okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's as much as you can get. Like, that's a lot of product. Let's go in with this product. Let's see how pigmented this is. Ooh, it's like a cool tone. Smells like Play-Doh. To pick up some of that and put it on the side of my nose. I'm gonna go back in with that sponge and blend this out. I'm gonna let that sit, and I'm going to blend out the bronzer with this brush. This one I got from my makeup brush set, and I'm going to blend this out. I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Translucent Peach Powder, and it's about time that I'm gonna use this because like I've been having it in my collection for a long time, and I heard it smells like peaches. This is what it looks like. It's the full size, and it has like this little cap that you can close it, which is really nice. And the powder, it's like that. It's not like the true peach smell, but it does smell like it. So I'm going to, ooh, it put out a lot of product. A lot of it, look. Okay, so I think that's enough for like the under eyes. So I'm going to take this brush from BH Cosmetics. It's the number 4 brush, and I am going to set underneath there. Let's see how this sets. I heard it's so good. You can really smell that peach now that I'm applying it on the face. I feel like I'm inhaling. I just taste that. I just tasted that. Oh, and it's not a bad taste, but the fact that I inhaled that, like, I don't know how to feel about that. I feel like it's setting my makeup really nicely. Like, look at that. I feel like that's set nicely. Okay. I like it so far. I don't know why I waited so long to like film this with this product. It's so nice. I like the way that set my makeup. Alright, and I'm going to set right underneath it. So I'm going to take that on this end and just, okay, I try to do like those gurus do, but never mind. I'm just going to disperse more. There you go, like that. I was trying to be like, you know, those YouTubers who set their makeup. That was a fail. And I'm going to dust off the rest of that powder. Okay. Yeah, I like this powder. It's so nice. It's finely milled, and I feel like it just mattified my skin but gave it like that nice peachy kind of undertone set, and my makeup, my under eyes is like flat. I love it. Really forgot I set around this area, and I shouldn't have, because I was gonna go in with this liquid, this Candle Glow Glistening Glow liquid highlighter from Kalon Kosmetics. This is in the shade Peachy Pink, and I totally forgot, so I'm gonna apply this and hope for the best. And I miss using Kalon Cosmetic products because they do have a lot of great stuff. This is what it looks like. You see that bead? So pretty. So I'm going to tap this into my skin and just blend it out. I want to blend it out with that sponge, that little sponge, this one. So I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Natural Face Palette, and I bought this with my own money, but they did have this in the BoxyCharm box a couple months ago, and they do have some blushes and bronzers, but I'm gonna go in with a bronzer, and then I have a different product that is a blush product, but I'm gonna go in with this shade right here and a little bit of this to contour and bronze. And it smells like chocolate for real, like really nice. That's pigmented. And that's only Sunny Honey. Like, oh, that is so pretty. Oh, that's pigmented. Imagine if I went in with pink sand. I feel like I'm still tasting that peach. This is it. I really like that. I was shook about that bronzer. I thought it was gonna be a little lighter, like more cool tone, but apparently not. So I'm going to go in with a blending brush. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go in with this Sigma large fluff brush. This is the E50, and I'm going to pick up just a little bit of that to contour my nose. I'm liking how everything is coming out. I'm gonna go in with this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush. I got this in my recent BoxyCharm, and I'm so happy that Hourglass is in BoxyCharm now. I hope they come out with a lot more products with them. So this one is called Diffuse Heat, and this is how it looks. The only thing I don't like about the packaging is that you can see the fingerprints, but this is how it looks, and it's pigmented. I really like it. It's with a little mirror, which is really nice. And I'm going to swirl that in there and apply that. It's pretty. I like that. This one is really pretty. It's not too harsh and too pigmented. That's what I was trying to say. It's not too pigmented, but it's buildable to become very pigmented. And I really like how soft this is, and it does give you like a subtle glow because there's a teeny bit of shimmer in here. But yeah, that's pretty. I'm gonna go in with a new brow product. This is the MAC Eyebrow Styler, and this is new to me. This is in the shade Spiked, and I've seen P. Louise, like the courses and stuff, they always talked about this and used this, and I've heard other YouTubers talk about this a while back ago, but I cannot wait. This is how it looks, and then the other side is the spoolie side. I don't always cover that part, so I'm going to leave that out, and I'm going to go in with this product and see how this looks on my brows. This is how the brow looks, and I like it. I love how cool tone this is. I feel like it's my brows but better shade, and this is so easy. Literally, this took me 5 minutes, like 4 to 5 minutes. That's crazy. Now I did my under eyes, the makeup and everything, and I really like this kind of look, like very blown out, very dramatic. I was gonna burp. So I'm gonna go in with the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray, and I've heard really good things about this, so I'm gonna give it a try. I have a thing for setting spray, so let's see how this works out. I really like the smell of this, and I like the mist. It's very subtle, but like I went in with the spray. I'm gonna blend that mist into the skin so that it can blend in with my makeup and make it a lot smooth looking. And I like how everything turned out, especially that setting translucent setting powder. It's so nice. But yeah, I really like how this came out. I just have to fix that pink on the outer eye. I already used this in a video before, but I'm gonna use it again. This is the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade whatever, walnut. I was gonna say whatever, whenever, like Shakira. So I'm going to line my lips, and so far I like the formula of this. I have two different lip products that I want to try out because this is a very bold look. So I want to try, this one is from Pop Beauty, and they sent this to me in PR. They sent me like their whole lip collection. This is in the shade Butter Babe, and this is the Dose of Colors Nude Mood lipstick. I might go in with the Dose of Colors one because this is very peachy, so I'm gonna use this one and just use a light layer because I don't want the lips to be too bold. I might just go in with a little bit of this. This is like very, very nasty. So good. This is the Dose of Colors in the shade Boulet. And I'm going to put that in the center. I want to make it more pinky. I'm going to go in with a little bit of mascara. This is the one from Too Faced. Okay, so this is my finished look, you guys. I just decided to like take down the hair, and if it's crazy poofy, not curly, oh well. I want to talk about the products and give you my final thoughts on these now that I let the foundation and everything else sit on my skin for more than an hour, because it's about to be 10 o'clock and I'm filming this pretty late, but you know, it's my only time off. So far for this e.l.f. primer, it's not bad. I like how easy it glided onto the skin, and it felt very like silky and like moisturizing onto the skin. And I did use a moisturizer prior, but that was like hours ago, so the fact that this gave me like that nice moisture onto my skin, which is really nice. I want to try this with a matte foundation. So far it's a good product, and I want to keep testing this out. I feel like this is something that you can see results over time with different foundations, not just one. And this is the foundation that I just tried recently. You have to continue to use this product to see like if it's a really good primer for a lot of foundations. Some primers just don't work with other foundations, so I want to keep testing this out and give you guys my final thoughts on a favorites video soon. So I'm gonna keep you updated with this, but so far it's good. So for foundation and concealer from Revolution, this is a really good foundation. I love how this set on my skin, and it's one of those foundations that it is a dewy luminous foundation, so it's going to move around and be a slip, but also at the same time, like, you will notice it too with the concealer, with the foundation. When you keep on blending it in, the foundation is gonna pick up with the sponge and everything like that. So I'm gonna try this out with a foundation brush, like a buffer brush, because with the sponge I felt like it did shear it out a bit. That's why it gave me like a medium coverage. But I'm gonna still talk about this in a future video and test it out in other looks, because I do love their original one, and also with their concealer I love that one. And this one, I feel like it gave me great coverage. My eyes, my under eyes look very hydrated. It doesn't look very crepey or dry under there. So I'm gonna keep testing this out, but so far I love how this look on my skin right now. It just looks very healthy looking, and it's like that nice glow, but not too slippery, too glowy or greasy, anything like that. It's just like the perfect amount, and it has hyaluronic acid, so that's a good thing. This face powder, you already know my thoughts on this. I really like it. It's too soon to say I love it, but it's like right up there with my other powders, like the ones that I always use. Like the ones that I love is from Hourglass, their Veil one, and the RCMA, and then the one from Ben Nye. So this one is like right up there, and it's like that peachy undertone. It's not too peachy. It's just like the perfect amount. And if you have dark circles and you are trying to cover up and not have that that shadow underneath the eyes, like this is a really good powder for that, because I don't see any of the dip or the halo of my eyes. Like it's just like flat and really matte, and it's just so beautiful, and I'm just looking at myself. It's so nice. So I like this so far, and it tastes really nice too. I mean, I wouldn't suggest for you to just eat this like, you know, like it's edible, but it's a really good powder and you get a good amount for a long time. For the Too Faced Natural Face, I'm going to continue to use this up and see my final thoughts on everything that's in this palette. I haven't tried the highlighter, but I want to swatch it for you guys. Like that's it right there. That's one of the highlighters, and then this one is like another one, but this is like that iridescent kind of highlighter. It's like pinky, like the one I use in the inner tear duct, like the Jaclyn Hill one. That one is super pretty. It reminds me of that. And then this is Tropic Like It's Hot, but it's a lot deeper, as you can see. So this will be great for all over the body, or if you are a lot darker than I am, this will be great for that. And I want to try out the blush and everything like that. The bronzer gave me a really nice bronzy kind of look, and it was really pigmented from what I expected, but this is really nice and I love the smell of this. I love how the packaging looks. Is so pretty and floral, so I'm gonna continue with this, but so far it's pigmented and it's really nice. This eyebrow styler in Spiked by MAC, it's so good. Look at my brows. I feel like you can get your brows done so quickly with this, and it's like that brow product that a lot of people can use because it's a cool tone and it's not super red, it's not warm tone, but it's not super dark neither, and I feel like this is perfect. And my phone is blowing up like crazy. Yeah, so this is a really good product. I'm really surprised, and it's pigmented, but you can go light-handed with this and it won't look too crazy. And with the spoolie part, I feel like it brushes out whatever harsh lines you made with this, and it just makes it look very hair-like, and I love it. And it took me so long to try this out, but I'm glad because now this is going into my go-to collection and I'm gonna be using this all the time. This Milk Makeup matte bronzer, it's a matte finish and it's not super orangey, which I really do appreciate, especially for people who are light skinned as me, light to fair. It's just, this is like really good, and it blends out really nicely. It's creamy, it doesn't tug on your face. I hope it doesn't dry out throughout the months if I'm going to continue to use this, but you get a lot of product for this. Let me see. It's 1 ounce and 28 grams, and this is the 12-month shelf. But let's see how this works out, because I love my Kalon Cosmetics contour, like the foundation for contour. So let's see how this works out, and I just really like it. And it just, if you want to use this just for like a nice cream look instead of like the powder and not setting it, like this is really good for that too. Okay, for blush, this is the Hourglass one I use, and this is in the shade Diffuse Heat, and I got this in my BoxyCharm. I already explained that earlier, and I can say so far I really like it. Like you can see, it's like there's a little bit of pink on my cheeks, but it's not super overpowering. The one that's overpowering that I feel like if you want to go ham with it, like good luck. The one I'm talking about is from H&B. It's Holly Boone's makeup line, and her blushes are so pigmented that you have to be very light-handed and just go in with like your foundation brush or something with leftover product on it and just blend it out. With this one, it's like, it's buildable, it's really nice, and it doesn't look cakey or it doesn't look very powdery, and it doesn't have kickback, which I really appreciate. And it does have a little bit of shimmer, so this does give you a nice little glow, but not anything overpowering. It's not like the Milani baked ones, so this one is like a toned down version of it. So I really like this so far, and I love the shade of this. Kalon Cosmetics Candle Glow in the shade Peachy or Pearly Pink. I think I said peachy earlier, but I meant to say pearly pink. So this one I really like, and you can see it's still there. I did apply it up here, but then I applied a little bit of that shadow that I use for my inner tear duct from the Jaclyn Hill palette. And yeah, this is really nice. This is really gonna be handy for me when I want to do like that summer glow look video and everything else with that. But if you want to just wear it alone, this is super pigmented for it to be alone, and to blend it out with a brush or a sponge to make it really like melt into the skin. I already told you how I feel about this. I really like it so far, and I like the smell of it. It's not like a very fruity smell or anything like that. Like, it's not expected of that. I was expecting it for it to be like that, but it's one of those, like, it's just, it smells really nice, like it's decent. And I was like holding off on like not trying this because I have this relationship with Morphe. It's like a love and hate relationship with Morphe. It's like some of their products are a miss and some of them are a hit, and just most of them are a hit, but this one I underestimated and I really like it. So I'm gonna continue to use this. It did set my makeup really nicely, and I wouldn't say that it gives you like a dewy finish, but it does set and give you like a really nice nice natural finish. The last product that I really like is the Dose of Colors Nude Mood, and the reason why I had to like wear a different lipstick over it because it wasn't like the way I wanted it to be, like the color and the undertone. This is very nude and it does have more of a brownie undertone, but I wanted more pink in there since the eyes is all pink and purple, so I had to top it off with another Dose of Colors lipstick, but like their bullet one. But this one I want to wear it alone, and I want to see how this looks without any of those other lipsticks. So I have a whole collection with this, and I'm gonna film a video on it very soon, so you can see what kind of shades I have and how it looks on my skin tone if you're interested. But yeah, I really like this, and I've always enjoyed their formula, so thumbs up for that. All right, this is it. I hope you enjoyed the video and the full face first impressions. I didn't have anything bad to say about any of the products. Like, I feel like they worked out very well, and usually I'll find something wrong with one thing, but so far I really like most of it. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that, and it helps with my channel and my videos as well. And as I always say, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and I'll have everything on the bottom in the description box, and also on the screen and at the end of the video. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.